Hi everyone, welcome back to Man Manga Boy. Read a lot of manga. Today I'm going to do it kind of similar to the way I do my unboxings. Let me know if you like this approach more or you freaking hate it and you want me to never do it again because it's a gosh darn sin against our lives or something. I don't know. Some people are really strong about the way, they enjoy their comment. Cut! No, some people really have a strong opinion about these things. So if you do, let me know. I definitely want to make the channel as good as possible. Anyways, so we read about 12. I'm going to say 13, though, because we got 4 Haikyuu, 2 Cromartie, 2 Prison School, because it's a 2-in-1. Fire Force Vigilantes, another 2, and then Ragnar Crimson are like kind of the size of 1.5. They're big fatties. If you look at them combined, they look like they equal 1 Prison School, but I'll call it a 3 because they're not technically, 2-in-1s or 1.5s even, I don't think. Maybe they are. So let's get right into it. So Haikyuu starts off. Haikyuu. Starts off here. We're into the spring tournament prelims, and we have to go against this place called Jozenji. It seems like this school really focuses on just working on their instincts through battle, which is kind of cool actually. I really like that. But they're just playing for fun, and they end up not taking too seriously. They seem like a team that would be really cool in the future as they mature, but they probably won't ever come back again. Is that sad? Watani, or something or another, something like that, is a team that really focused on leaving the previous generation and kind of going forward. Wakunani, I think is what it really is called. So that was a kind of cool team. The way these matches go is they play through the games. They also give you flashback of the main players on those teams, which is pretty interesting to flesh out the character depth, but it does add a lot of words. Next we have Date Tech versus Blue Castle, which is really cool. And then once obviously we go through Blue Castle, or rather once we go through Blue Castle and Date Tech, well, the winner of that match ends up fighting against Karasuno, or the Crows, in Volume 16. And my main man here, Yamaguchi, I think that's how you would say his name, finally gets to shine in the spotlight, which is really cool. He makes a huge effort to get the team back caught up. I really did enjoy this chapter, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I think I do remember where it goes in the anime, but I'm still pretty hooked into it in the manga. Cromartie 1 and 2. So I recently completed this series, as you guys might remember seeing. Pretty funny series. It seems like we've got a Freddy here who seems to be, I think he's just like the author's interpretation of Freddie Mercury. We also have a gorilla and this guy who is a robot, but people think he's a human. And it's a pretty wild thing. It's more like Gintama than GTO in my opinion, because GTO I feel like is a lot more drama to it. Cromartie is just pure jokes, kind of like Gintama is, though Gintama does have a few arcs that are drama. I feel like most of Gintama is a lot of jokes and just gags. That's more what this is. There is character development, like in Volume 2 here, one of the characters who is car sick very easily goes to America. He actually gets sick on any moving vehicle, and because he stops a hijacking plane from this guy. And this guy ends up taking his place in school. They call him the Masked Tanochi or Takunachi, something like that. And it's pretty funny to see how that all kind of goes through. And nobody even notices the difference between him and this masked wrestler guy who was hijacking an airplane. So the real guy has to walk through the USA, but he can't get in any vehicle, of course, otherwise he gets sick. So I don't know if I'll ever see him again, but it's pretty funny. I hope he comes back way late. We also get to the second year. Second years have this thing which is the 4 Great Deva. I think Yu Yu Hakusho had that. But usually 4 is a thing, the 4 Emperors of the Sea, etc., etc. Except there's 5 of them, and so they have to figure out who to kick out, but they end up hiring somebody else. It's pretty good. Fire Force 26. This is super good. We get the explanation as to what happened to the moon and why the moon looks like this, and I think that this is one of the tie-ins to Soul Eater, of course, because the moon is obviously a Soul Eater moon. Let's see if I can find it, though I don't know that I will. It's not a huge spoiler or anything because it's the moon from Soul Eater, which is super sick. super sick. Once he's gonna start bleeding blood, then it'll be really solid. See, just like that. Anyways, so yeah, I'm really enjoying Fire Force. This was a sweet fight here between Benimaru and his master, his captain, doppelganger guy. Still, we're not really certain what these doppelgangers are and what they're capable of, but very cool fight. Epic stuff. It really focused mainly on him, not much Shinra or anything from Squad 8. Truthfully, not showing you guys a single page from this. Prison School has turned into a lot of nudity. Before they were kind of like, shy about it. This is great. We get to the field day, or rather the events leading up to field day. I'll show you a few pages, but we're making our main escape here with Kiyoshi and Mari to get out and then to actually follow through with their plan and stop Kate, but it's obviously not working super well. Very funny. Really enjoy it. Definitely recommend Prison School. If you're ever on the fence for it, I would say watch the anime first. If you guys like that anime, because obviously the anime is free, then you should check out the manga because there is a lot more content in there, and it gets a little bit more vulgar. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Volume 12, I believe there's 13. It's either 13, 14, but I think it's 13. The most recent chapter on the Jump app just finished up pretty recently, maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. We finished up this flashback here, which was really cool. We see Fat Gum, but he's regular Gum. That was kind of cool. We see kind of the creation of the Nomu, which is neat. We get to see the Crawler. He's on the run from Ignium, which is really cool to see. And the Vigilantes are being cracked down on, so they're being shown as actual criminals now, which is really cool. About time, because they are technically criminals, and it was kind of weird to have the police working with them. It wasn't like a Batman thing. It was just these guys are so friendly. They're nice people. Everybody says hi to them. And it's well, they're criminals, so why? But now they're cracking down on it because of the events that have occurred, with that huge incident with the fishbowl and everything like that. Ragnar Crimson Volume 4, this is pretty messed up. So we confirm that dragons are just evolutions of humans. This princess here can see auras, but she was born without any limbs. However, to compensate for that, she has this immense psychic ability, which I thought was super crazy. And she can see people for their auras. The main character, Ragna, is just a big sword with arms and legs. That was hilarious. But she can see right through Crimson's lies and bullshit, which was awesome. If you guys aren't reading Ragnar Crimson, please read it. You're depriving yourself of something amazing. We also hint that maybe some of the good guys are going to turn into dragons, which is pretty interesting. I would be pretty, what's the word for it? Excited? Amazed? I would like these twins here to turn into dragons would be sick. I think that would be amazing. They would be beasts, literally beasts, if they were dragons. I'm absolutely enjoying the series to the fullest. I was really bummed when Right Stuff wouldn't send it to me. But now that I have it, I'm obviously super happy for it. But yeah, absolutely loving it. If you guys, like I said, oh man, what the heck? Oh well, I guess. Weird. Anyways, pick it up. Ignore that. Just pick it up. I have to glue that back into myself, I guess. I don't know how that happened. I just noticed it was half sticking out, and then I was like, oh, all right, whatever. I'll just keep it tucked away. No one will know. And yeah, so that's that. What did you guys read? Did you read anything good? If you did, please let me know down in the comments below, and please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My reading logs are definitely my lowest viewed videos, but people who watch them all the way through, so I definitely thank you for sticking to the end. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.